Close friends, family, as well as some entertainment industry colleagues of Patrick Shai are all visiting him, or visiting his family rather, in Soweto to pay their last respects. Shai passed on at his home in Dobsonville yesterday. The veteran actor held many roles on the screen and is a respected community leader in Soweto. Our reporter Katlego Legodi is at the family house and joins us now live. And Katlego, one can only imagine the kind of devastation the family is going through there. What do we know about, I guess, the plan for the morning ahead?
Most definitely, Ayanda. We're coming to you live outside the house of late veteran actor Patrick Shai, and we're expecting it to be a busy day as colleagues and friends, those that are still in disbelief of his passing, are expected to be coming here today to pay their last respects. The family, we got here and they've been locked in meetings as to just, make way for information and plans as to how things are going to unfold here. It's still early days, we are told, as to when the memorial service is expected to take place, or even the date of the funeral. That the family, they're locked in a meeting to discuss all of those nitty-gritties. But we're expecting the day here to be a very busy one, as many would be coming here to pay their last respect. You can imagine that it's still early days in terms of many still trying to process what happened here. I spoke to some of the people that have been here on the ground, some of them as early as yesterday, just coming through to pay their respect. One of them is Tamiya Madondo. He's a director of a wellness program called Kulumandoda. This is a program that Patrick Shai, as he was fondly known, he was part of this project where they've been working with the Gauteng provincial government in trying to raise awareness around issues of gender-based violence and issues pertaining to men speaking out when they have issues or challenges, in disbelief, of course, as to what happened here. I'll just invite him into the conversation to just let us in on how he's taking processing this passing of the giant, as they call him here in Soweto, a community activist in his own right. And he was working with this program called Kulumandoda to just raise awareness around men issues. Tamiya Madondo, thank you very much, sir, for joining us on Newsroom 405. Just let us in on your initial reaction of the passing of Pet.
Thank you very much. Yeah, the giant has fallen. We are saddened. We are sitting in a position where we just don't believe what happened. However, I've been very close with Patrick Shai. We come a long way. I've known Patrick Shai for many years. In 2021, he invited me to be part of Kulumandoda, which is a men wellness program that deals with issues of gender-based violence and advocating and correcting men's actions and just to understand the issues of gender-based violence. And we had engaged many different stakeholders, including the Gauteng provincial government. I've lost weight. I'm lost for weight. And when this happened on Friday, I came to see him. He was not well. He had said, "Bratami, I'm not well." And I came to the house. I spoke to him. We elaborated on a number of issues. By the way, we have had a meeting with the provincial government and on Wednesday, as this happened Saturday. And we had so much to do. And he had delegated, after that meeting, he had delegated all the members, including myself, and laid out and delegated as to who needs to do what, and he excluded himself. And that's the reason why I came to see him here. And we spoke, and he said he needed to be alone. I asked if I could perhaps take him with me, and he said, "No, I'll be fine." Gosh, the next day, which was yesterday, Saturday, I was trying to engage with the wife to say, "I'm coming to see you guys so that we can just deliberate on this issue." And that's when the wife broke the news to me. She said, "No, Patrick is no more." what a giant, what a giant. We've lost, angazi ukuthi kufanele ngithini. He had hooked me up to become one of the directors in the men wellness campaign. We've been involved even with the recent stories, the lady who was chopped and body parts put in the fridge. And it was a huge, huge awareness that we were engaged on in saying to men, let us correct, let us look at ourselves, let us help to prevent gender-based violence and femicide. Gosh, I don't know what to say. I've lost a friend. I've lost somebody who was like a father to his family, friends, a jolly good guy, somebody that will make you forget that when a little problems move below. And what actually happened, I don't know. I think if God Almighty can hear us, He needs to give us direction as to how do we move from where we're sitting, moving forward.
Yeah, you had just mentioned as well that as men you tend to speak out against issues that you guys were faced with. Had he maybe allayed some of those challenges in the lead up to his final days? Had he told you maybe or shared with you guys as Kulumandoda what was basically what he was going through at that point in time to us finding ourselves here?
We deliberated so much on a Friday when I came to see him here. And Patrick has always advocated that men need to understand, it cannot continue as the status quo. It cannot continue as men. Women need to feel safe around us. And we need to be in the forefront, because when you speak about issues of gender-based violence, who are the perpetrators? The perpetrators are men. Who are the victims? The victims are women. So the program and the advocacy, gender-based violence and to prevent gender-based violence and femicide, it was purely designed to speak to men to come out. Let's not bottle up. Let's not hold grudges. Let us make women feel safe around us. Let us talk to one another. Let's have those conversations. Let us not talk about soccer. Because men can speak. Men can talk about soccer. Men can talk about their beautiful cars. But men are not able to come out and say, I have a problem at home. And these were the issues that we were trying to raise awareness about and make men understand that we have a crucial role to play. We are the fathers. We are the heads in our family structures. And that's what the program is about.
And that video that surfaced on social media, is it something that probably in his final resting place he tends to, speak out about as you guys were sitting together as men and discussing issues that you are faced with?
Let me just put it this way and say, him finding himself in that space. Remember, Brapet taught me one thing, that in life, you must never be in a place where and that was his advocacy. And that was a prime mantra to say, don't be amongst people who and of course I wish when he did the video he had just reached out to one of the directors, which would have perhaps advised him not to do such things, because that's not what he stood for. And it was unfortunate. And he went to even apologize, and the apologetic video that he did, it was us as a collective to say, I think maybe you need to go back and apologize. And he did that, he apologized. And I wish when his apology, when he did the second video to apologize, I wish it had said very well with by anything wrong. And I think as South Africans, if we can learn to forgive, had somebody not been best out like he was best out on social media, I don't think we would have been where we are today, you know. So if South Africans could learn to accept apologies and move on, you know, we wouldn't be where we are today.
Ayanda, that's Tamiya Madondo. He's the director of Khuluma Ndoda, and he was just he's still in disbelief, and they're shocked as men that would advocate to just speak out when you have challenges. And they're saying that that video really is something that did not sit well with Patrick Shai in his final days, and it's something that even the apology, when it came forth, you know, people were not accepting of that apology, and we're just waiting for the family to give us direction in terms of how things are going to pan out, as the day is expected to see a whole lot of people just flocking here in Dobsonville, Soweto, to just pay their last respects. Back to you in studio.
Katlego Legodi, thanks very much indeed. He's live to us there from just outside the Shai family home in Dobsonville, Soweto. A massive loss, not only for the industry and the Shai family, but certainly for many other families in this country who've welcomed this man on so many different occasions through the great work that he was able to do on television.